Yo, welcome back to the industry zone where the future of packaging gets truly known. In this episode, we are switching the tracks from unrecyclable waste to circular hacks.
We talking flexible packs, yeah, the layers are deep, but the old school plastic put that to sleep.
To sleep.
From the snacks that you crunch to the soap on the rack, we are hacking the code to bring the materials back.
Materials back.
No more multi-layer mess destined for the bin. We want mono material for the recycling win.
This is Ramu on the mic and Abhay is on the mix, fixing the plastic with all his tech tricks. Flexible, durable, sustainable, slow. Let's dive in the deep end. Ready, set, go.
Let's go.
So, welcome back to Industry Insights. And today we shall be discussing one of the most pressing challenges in the CPG space, which is consumer packaged goods. And what is it that makes flexible packaging truly circular? And I am with Abhay Avadhani, who we call the in house genius pool.
Not at all, but thanks, Ramu.
Mm.
So, yeah, as you mentioned, it is a technical tightrope walk between profitability and sustainability.
Correct. So, Abhay, delighted to have you here for one big reason that you have been watching very carefully. I remember you used to do this series in what packaging called PackView, where you used to interact with
Yeah.
multiple packaging development heads and look at various kinds of products on shelves and things that are going to be announced.
Yes.
And I think 2, 3 things emerged. Excuse me, groundbreaking transitions. So to understand from you, because obviously there's an overview you have. Let's start with the big picture. In what's the sort of core motivation driving the shift away from established high performing structures?
Ramu, I think the motivation is twofold.
Okay.
So, one is the performance improvement, and the second one is the commitment to sustainability.
Okay. In what way?
So, we have seen that multi material laminates, I mean, which are the industry standard for things like snacks, shampoos, and spices, these they pose a huge challenge for post consumer recycling streams.
Okay. So this at the moment sounds like a lot of blah blah. So if you can give me some tangible, concrete examples.
Sure, yeah. So, for example, in the snacks portfolio, we moved from a complex four-ply heterogeneous structure, which included PET,
Okay.
to a simplified and more complete polyolefin-based solution.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, a kind of a polyolefin. So that also makes it kind of recycling
Yes.
supportable. But does it support recycling?
Yes. So the transition, it not only directly supports 100% material recycling, but it also brings an operational benefit.
Okay. In
So-
what way?
So in the form of say a 9% yield and advantage and a 50% improvement in turnaround time for the converter.
Okay. So this is something obviously you've been talking to a
Yeah.
couple of these brand heads. So they've been giving you this data.
Yes.
Interesting. So the goal ultimately, let me try to understand this, is to ensure that packaging never becomes waste and it aligns itself with the circular economy, correct?
GG. And it also anticipates both the consumer demand and regulatory frameworks such as EPR. And
Got it,
so
got
on.
it.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm also trying to understand is obviously there is this huge packaging universe and there are certain, set ways in which they do 101 things.
Yeah.
So obviously, whatever transition that we are talking, I mean, at one level policy and, all these things that we hear in these multiple conferences, that we need to do this and we need to do that, etc. But I suspect the transition is not easy. So when you're moving, as you have pointed out already,
Yeah.
from a proven multi-material workhorse like
Yeah.
say a BOPP, PET, PE,
Yeah.
that kind of combination to a mono-material structure. So
Yeah,
would
yeah.
that be true broadly?
Yes, but companies immediately they face performance trade-offs. So especially concerning barrier and seal integrity, and
Correct,
those parameters.
right. So according to you, because obviously you have years of experience plus your background as a packaging tech head, a packaging engineer from the SIS SOP, is a major technical hurdle in this shift, particularly for you mentioned snacks. So snacks is obviously a high demand application.
Yeah, of
What
course.
is a typical technical hurdle in that space?
So the greatest hurdle is maintaining in-market performance.
Okay.
This is mainly for such as barrier retention, stiffness, and durability. All of this while ensuring that the new structure was compatible with recycling.
Okay, so it has to be compatible with recycling.
Yes.
So in what way? How so?
Say for metallized film applications, the old structure was BOPP or extruded PE, METPET, and LTP. Or was a mixture of any of those things. But India's market is polyester dominant for a
That's true.
reason.
That's true.
Yeah. So PET offers excellent machinability and temperature resistance. So these are the main
Right.
hurdles.
So Abhay, what was the innovation?
So the innovation was mainly developing a specialized metallized CPP film,
Okay.
which was capable of replacing PET.
All right.
Yeah, so this company, they engineered it in a way that it's extrusion compatible and it also maintains a strong bond strength of over 100 grams.
Okay.
And also resists barrier degradation under high extrusion lamination temperatures.
So high extrusion lamination temperature is obviously very, very critical.
Yeah.
Why so?
Because it also switched to extrusion lamination to completely eliminate the VOC compounds,
Okay,
volatile organic components, from the traditional adhesives.
Understood.
And also it further improved the structure's integrity for recycling.
Fascinating. This is
Yeah.
actually fascinating. So it addressed the material and the
Yes.
process simultaneously.
Yes,
So
exactly.
interesting. It's not just about the material science, though, is it? I remember, I mean, as part of your pack view, you had this soap wrapper, and the challenge was that with the production information leaflet. So, how
Yeah.
do you simplify the material? Coming back to the example you shared, how do you simplify the material while maintaining functionality and regulatory compliance?
So that is where engineering truly comes in, and that's
Understood.
what I also take pride in being an engineer.
Good.
So it is so. Take the soap wrapper for example. So this company, it moved from a multi-layer PET or paper or hot melt adhesive structure to a single material BOPP laminate.
Okay, so please explain what is the problem.
Yeah, so the existing wrapping machines, they were designed for PET, which can handle
Ah,
higher temperatures such as 160 to
understood.
170 degrees Celsius. But the new BOPP film, which is heat sensitive, can only tolerate around 100 to 110 degrees Celsius. So the company couldn't just switch the film.
Correct.
Here they also had to alter the machine itself, changing parts like the folders, heating plates, and cooling plate circulation.
Correct, and plus the habit,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
of course.
in the factory floor. Understood. Most wonderful. But sorry, we'll just move on because there's a lot to cover.
Yeah, yeah.
You were at Cosmoprof recently, which is the show at Geo Convention, and it was interesting for me in terms of just the range of sort of packaging solutions, especially for beauty care and all
Definitely, yeah.
that. Anything in that space which caught your eye? Because again, there were obviously over the top innovations, but there were also a lot of incremental stuff which was fascinating.
Yes,
Right?
yes, definitely. So even there, I saw very interesting things. Say, for
Okay.
example, hair color sachets. So here, the company removed the paper leaflet that held information.
Okay.
So the challenge was fitting all that text into just one laminated pouch surface without compromising the readability.
So in that limited pouch surface.
Yes,
Nice,
yes, exactly.
nice.
So the company overcame this by applying advanced flexo printing and optimizing the artwork in a way to fit the smallest possible area using monochrome inks. Yeah. So they turned the mono material pouch into a complete information carrier. This was
Interesting.
interesting.
And also possible because of the giant strides that we have seen in recent times with Flexo, right?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Speaks volumes, no, about like what we call cross-functional collaboration.
exactly.
So finally, Abhay, what are the plans for scaling these innovations? Are you seeing any sort of adoption among, across other SKUs, other brands?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So the strategy is to validate once and then scale relentlessly.
Of course.
Yeah. So the successful transition of Kurkure of the 5 rupee SKU.
Of course.
So this can be a benchmark. So this can
So
be the
like
benchmark.
what happened with the shampoo sachet thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Good
So
point.
benchmark for implementing polyolefin based recycle ready laminate across all other products with similar requirements.
Understood.
Yeah. So here the key is to unlock multiple base film suppliers to ensure supply flexibility and manage the massive pan India volume.
Okay, so again, something similar to the shampoo sachet, something similar to the BOPP soap wrappers.
Yes, yes,
Interesting.
exactly. Yeah. So these innovations, they have been fully implemented across all SKUs
Okay.
and successfully scaled to other brands like Weevil and Superia, converting approximately around 345 metric tons of non-recyclable structure to recyclable structure.
That's quite a bit, huh?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
quite a bit. So the commitment would in a way be in line with some of these corporate targets which we keep hearing about in
Yeah.
conferences and which you and I are generally skeptical about.
Yeah.
So Anyway, so interesting because it is converting this product portfolio to recycle ready packaging, correct?
True, true, and more importantly, to make these monomaterial structures the go-to solution for the industry. Again, ensuring that we meet our sustainability commitments globally as well.
And Indian.
Yeah.
Anyway, Abhay, thank you. This is sort of made many things crystal clear for me.
Oh,
Especially, what flexible packaging can do if sort of aligned with material science and engineering ingenuity.
my pleasure, Ramu sir.
So, and Abhay ji, any final thoughts in your customary rap style?
Sure,
Come
yeah.
on, hit us.
Yes, you can join.
Okay,
Further, yeah.
I'll try.
Yo, we swapped the films, we tweaked the heat, making monomaterial hard to beat.
Hard to beat.
From the hair color pack to the savory snack, we validated the tech, now there's no turning back.
So scale it up wide, keep the barrier tight, designing for the future, doing it right. Circular economy, that's the grand plan. Recycle ready power, according to Abhay. Yes, we can.
Yes, definitely we can. So thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for more such industry insights by What Packaging.
Yeah, this is Ramu Ramanathan along with my genius poo colleague Abhay Avadhani. Till the next episodes of Industry Insights. Khuda Hafiz, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, Pakalam, aujo.